13:34. A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another. The first thing is that it's a commandment, and commandment is enforcing. Commanded is not what you think about. It's not what you're trying to consider. Are you getting my point? It's what you align with. That means in the component of the art, as we have discussed earlier, we have the component of the internet, right? We have the component of will, and we have the component of what? The inner man, which is the emotional life. I mean, when it comes to John 13:34, the component of the art that the scripture is referring to is the component of the will. That means when the Bible says a new commandment has given to you, what is saying that your will must align with it, because our will has three components, which has to do with our thoughts, our desire, and intention. That means the commandment that God has given to us must find alignment with our thoughts, with our desire, and with our intention. The new commandment that God gives, it must be in your thoughts, it must be your desire, and it must be your daily intention. And love in the New Testament is what? Agape. And it is expressed in three components of expression, right? Which is number one, it has to be sacrificial, it has to be covenanted, and it has to be what? Action oriented. When the Bible says a new commandment I give unto you, that you should love one another. So that means it has to be sacrificial. You have to go extra length. And extra length has nothing to do with your own will. In most cases, our will is emotional. But why the will of God is truth. Somebody say truth. Somebody say truth. That is the will of God for us. Because in your whole will, you want to think of, what will I gain? What is in there for me? You have to think about yourself first. But in the will of God, which is the truth, is that as God said it, you have to live it like that. In covenanted, it means that it is life inclusive. If it is that person you live and you die, that is agape. And it has to be action what? Action what? Oriented. It's not just by what you say, it has to be by what you do. That is to say that in bridging the gap between love and emotion, what stands in between that bridge is discipline. In essence, this is what I'm saying. Emotional governance is not constraint. It is what? It is loving discipline. For you to live the life of truth, you have to be disciplined to live it. Let me bring you another justification. As far as scripture is concerned, agape is not reactive. Agape is discipline and principle. What does it mean to be principle? To live in accordance with what is right, as scripture says, without worldview bias. Let me show you something. The first thing you need to understand about the fruit of the Spirit is that what? It's a law. Because that's why the Bible says, against such there is no law. It's a law. It's binding. It's by force. And they are not separate virtues. They are combined virtues. That means you can love and still have self-control. Hello. That means that you love somebody does not mean that you should not say things that will help the person to grow, even though you love the person. Because in expressing your love, you might want to be emotional. Oh, my wife will cry. Let her cry. Let her cry. That thing you are telling her is going to help her also, because he's going to give birth to a son that will grow. So he will help the boy to grow to be a man. Hello. Are you getting my point? Because we talk about action oriented. Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 to 23, they did not work separately. They work together. The fact that you are joyful does not mean you should not be temperance. What is temperance? Self-control. Do you see now? Are you seeing principle now? Everything, it must be portion by portion, not excessive. One of the things principle does is to inject essence out of our life. It's not that you are living a program life. It's not as if you are living just a routine life or a pattern life, that your life is already pattern like that, so it has to be like that. It's not that you are living with rules that is just how it has to be. If you don't pray in the morning, then God will not answer your prayer. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a life that is subjected to self-control. What I'm trying to bring us to understand this morning is that in expressing love, right, you must not give room for emotion. And in trying to put your emotion under control does not mean that you should not love.